welcome back to our weekly entertainment show, The Weekly Buck. I'm Michael, and I'm joined by my co-host, Talbert.
Each week, students in our TV production class will bring you entertaining stories about things happening around our school and community. Sports, podcasts, food reviews, some trivia, and even a look at what happens behind the scenes in our very own WBUC studio.
As you know, when the winter sports season dies down, that means it's playoff time for the big leagues.
It sure is, baby. And recently, we checked in with the OHS finest hockey minds to find out how they're feeling about the NHL playoff picture.
Let's take a look.
Welcome to the NHL podcast, where we're discussing past and current games and players in the National Hockey League. I'm your host, Owen Subert. Today I have with me Tanner Palmitesso, a.k.a. Greaseball, Gavin Ruggiero, a.k.a. Yanny, Logan Cran, a.k.a. Cran, and Eli Belowski, who doesn't have a nickname yet. Today we'll have a lot on the table to talk about. Let's have Tanner start us off with the Rangers versus Flames game.
On Monday, February 6th, the Rangers hosted the Flames at Madison Square Garden. There was a couple of big hits that game and a huge fight with Trouba. Let's roll to the clip.
Lifted out of the zone. Padre after it. Padre against Trouba.
Murphy.
Oh, big hit. And once again, Trouba's challenged, this time by Dubé. Oh, man. Jacob Trouba with a massive hit.
Yeah, nobody's got better timing on these plays than Jacob Trouba.
Holy Moses, what a hit, boys.
Oh my God!
And then the scrap after.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
that was good. That was awesome.
Did you see his tweet after the game? His tweet.
Yeah,
He
Buddy
said
was flaming.
He said he took it good.
Oh, what Kadri said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he said he took it like a man.
Yeah.
Took it like a man, got right back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
What
still
a
a
man.
duster, though.
What a man.
Tough cookie.
Yeah.
Tough cookie.
What a good hitting game, though. Now let's hear from Gavin about the Panthers' blowout game versus the Lightning that same night.
The Lightning held up strong against the Panthers in the first period, and then after the first period, the Panthers just let it eat. In the second and third period, they scored 3 goals in the second and third period.
What a blowout by the Panthers.
Brutal.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Vasilevsky fell asleep.
Oh,
Yeah, let me tell you, Vass is not
was
playing good this
After
year.
the All-Star game,
yeah.
he was just letting
After
them
that All-Star game.
He didn't play very good in the All-Star game
It might
either.
have been because he had those Hyperlight 2 pads on during the game.
That
then
was
he had to
it,
go
Dan.
back
That was
to his
definitely it.
normals. I think that might have been it.
That was definitely it.
But Buddy
he's
was
just-
off his angle.
But he's not performing
I would
this
have been
year.
rent-free in his dome piece.
But he is not performing this year. He's just not.
I
They
think
are
as
not,
good as last year.
not Stanley Cup final.
I think
living up
I
to
think
hype.
Igor Shesterkin's taken the #1 spot.
Igor
Oh,
Shesterkin
he
is
already
terrible.
has. He already has.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Sweet.
Igor Shesterkin.
All right, boys. What do we think about Bedard this season? He has been lighting it up
Pretty filth. Pretty filth.
in the NHL and
And,
World Juniors?
World
The
Juniors.
IIHL.
He ended his point streak last night, so
What a shame.
what a shame.
Buddy's a
He had
duster.
two
But I don't
Thursday
think-
night.
Honestly, I think
Yeah,
he's
February 9th.
toe drag release.
Yeah,
February 9th.
Benzie's not doing as good as I thought he was gonna do.
Buddy,
I was
what?
Gonna do in, Chow.
what is this hot
Coming
take?
year.
That is brutal.
But he had
That's-
a 100. What was it? 198 something.
Got 198 more points than you.
Yup.
Yes,
Buddy, you get no PT.
Buddy, I don't want to hear it. You literally don't drive the knot.
Buddy. Let's save the chirps for later.
Yeah.
What a solid game by the Panthers and the Rangers.
Big Tilly.
That's all we have for this week's podcast. Make sure you check out our next week's podcast on WBUC. Also, we want to thank our sponsors, BioSteel and Gato.
Tanner, what's that on your desk?
Buddy, nobody.
Why do you
What
Powerade?
is that?
What, buddy? What are you
Thank
doing?
you. Thank
Powerade
you.
is not part of us, bud.
No power.
We're not sponsored by Powerade. Hashtag Powerade.
Not a
Powerade is not our sponsor.
Hashtag-
BioSteel and Gato.
Hashtag
Go get
Gatorade.
some. Thank you.
See ya.
Pound it. Noggin.
Well, Mike, who do you think is going to take home the Stanley Cup this year?
I got to ride with my Habs this year. It's our year.
They're not even in the playoffs this year.
Well, that stings. I think a chicken sandwich would cheer me up.
Well, you're in luck because recently some of our OHS top food munchers were munching down on some of Oswego's finest chicken sandwiches.
Let's take a look.
What's going on, Bucks? Today, we bring you the OHS chicken sandwich review. Number 1 is Wendy's.
How's she tasting, boys?
Got bacon on it.
Alright, good. Alright. Really got tomatoes on this, John. I'll get that bite right in the middle. Alright.
The bites have concluded. We will bring you the ratings. The ratings on the Wendy's sandwich, I'm going to give it a 6.5.
I'm giving that a 4. That was not it.
I'm gonna give it a 5.5. Not enough chicken. Too many condiments.
Yep, and I'm gonna go with a 6, just below failing. It was pretty bad.
There you have it. Wendy's burger, not on par. Number 2, we have the Burger King. Looks more like a sub than a sandwich.
I'm excited.
Wow.
We got the
meaty.
We got the seeded bun.
That's a hot dog.
Seeded bun.
The seeded bun.
That's a chicken hot dog.
We're going straight into it, boys.
Oh, wow.
Yo.
Better? I thought that's gonna be better. I agree. I think it looks better. The bun looks magnificent.
Yo.
Oh, wow. Wow, I was not expecting that.
It's a good chicken hot dog.
Wow, I was not ready for that.
Maybe.
On to the Burger King ratings. Burger King review, I'm going to go 8 here. Solid lettuce to mayo distribution and great chicken overall.
I'm going 7.5. Real solid sandwich, just not real crispy chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.8. Could have been crispier. That's for sure.
And I'm going slightly above Coop with a 7, and I agree, not enough crisp.
All right. Sandwich number 3, we have the McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich.
Not the McChicken.
Not the McChicken. There is a difference. Ooh, that is looking grilled to perfection.
Here's the crisp. That looks
nothing
good.
on this except nothing on this except pickles here.
Just pickles.
Here we go.
Pickles in a sandwich. That's anticlimactic, yo.
Bites have been taken. On to the ratings.
It does.
All right. McDonald's sandwich. I personally really like the temperature compared to all the other ones, but ingredients, nothing special. I'm going 6.2.
It was super bland. I'm still chewing it super dry. And it just tastes burnt. That's a 5.
Yeah, honestly, not what I expected. I expected more on McDonald's. I'm going 6.4. Not crispy. Very damp, I'd say.
I'm gonna have to agree with everything Coop just said, and I'm going even lower than everyone. This is a 4.
A 4? It was pretty bad.
I really did not.
I mean, it was
I'm
bad.
not a fan.
Harsh ratings for the Dons.
And here we are, last but not least. Definitely the early favorites. This is Popeyes. Let's go. Oh, it's good.
I'm a fan.
On to the reviews. Everybody, Popeye sandwich here. I'm going a solid 8.5. Great all around. Great flavor, ingredients, texture. Does the job.
I'm going 8.3. Definitely the best sandwich of the day.
Yeah, everything was good about that sandwich. 8.6. Pristine sandwich right there.
Pristine.
Couldn't agree more. Gonna hit him with an 8.2. Thank you.
All right, everybody. That is your OHS chicken sandwich reviews. We're going to calculate the ratings, give you your winner, and we'll be back with you next week for our next.
Wow, that got me in a munchy mood, perhaps even hangry.
We all know what happens when you get hangry.
Drama. Speaking of, there was a whole boatload of it on this week's episode of WBUC Reality.
Well, let's take a look, shall we?
Hello, students of OHS.
It's great to see you guys again.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Kay.
And this is WBUC Reality.
You might have seen us on the big screen, but do you really know what happens behind the scenes?
Well, on this week's episode, we're going to introduce you to the cast and crew of the WBUC Morning Announcement Show.
Stay tuned.
I'm Michael Firo, and I am the weatherman.
Hi, I'm Claire Back. I'm the weatherwoman.
My name's Logan Cradle, and in the TV studio, I was a tech director.
Hi, my name is Mason Krilovich. I'm the sports anchor.
Hi, I'm Taylor Palmatesso. I currently work the teleprompter.
You know, I'm really just fed up with Clara Back's attitude at this point.
I think Michael Fear was mean to me and really rude.
I got some stuff to say about Brittany and Kay. They are the worst two to be put on camera. They don't know what they're doing. They can't write a script. And when they do write a script, it's absolutely brutal. So Mrs. Nelson has to go and fix it. Vanessa doesn't do anything either. She just sits there. She never comes into school.
I actually think that everyone working upstairs in the tech crew is a buffoon.
Kaylin is the love of my life.
Matthew Bach, teacher at Oswego High School. I educate and inspire and empower all students. Geez, that upstairs crew is just not pulling their weight lately. You know, we really got to light a fire under their butts because it's just not looking great. The downstairs crew, definitely some room for improvement, but doing much better. Yeah, looking at the anchor teams, I don't know, Kay and Brittany definitely kind of plateaued as this semester went on. So definitely some room for improvement. Marissa and Talbert, wow, I don't even know where to start. A++. I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
There you have it, folks. The cast and crew of WBUC Morning Announcement Show.
And more to come, but for now,
stay tuned for next week's episode of WBUC Reality.
Wow, that was steamy.
Indubitably. I couldn't agree more. Very steamy.
Well, that wraps up this week's show. Make sure you tune in next week for our next edition of the Weekly Buck. Have a great week, Bucks.